In this presentation, I will analyze Latino representation in the Hollywood blockbuster The Fast and the Furious from 2001. The film is important because it became the start of a major franchise, and Latino characters are central to its story. I will explore how Latinos are represented, what aspects are positive or harmful, and what factors influenced these portrayals. Why this movie? I chose this film because it is one of the most iconic action movies of the early 2000s, and it features major Latino characters in leading roles, not as side characters. Dominic Toretto, Letty Ortiz, and Mia Toretto play key roles throughout the entire story. Since I'm Latino myself, this film gives me a clearer way to identify with its characters and analyze their representation. The three questions. My presentation will focus on answering three key questions. First, how is the community Latinos represented in the film? Second, what elements of these representations are positive and what could be harmful? And third, what social, cultural, economic, or artistic factors shape the way the film portrays Latino characters and culture? The Toretto family. The Toretto family provides the film's main representation of Latino identity. Though not always explicitly stated, Dominic and Mia are canonically Dominican American, and their household reflects multicultural Latino coded values. Their home is a gathering place full of friends, family, food, and community, which mirrors how many Latino families operate in real life. Dominic Toretto as a leader. Dominic Toretto is represented as a strong, confident, and morally complex leader. He's respected by the entire racing community, and his authority comes from leadership and loyalty rather than fear. For a 2001 Hollywood film, having a Latino coded protagonist who is the emotional and narrative center of the story was significant and uncommon. Letty Ortiz. Letty Ortiz, played by Michelle Rodriguez, provides another strong example of Latino representation. Letty is skilled in racing, mechanics, and combat, and she isn't sexualized or portrayed as a stereotype. Instead, she's equal to the men around her and even outperforms many of them. Her portrayal challenges both gender and Latino stereotypes. Cultural codes. The film includes several small but meaningful cultural elements that show Latino identity, like gatherings, the emphasis on loyalty, the way the community gathers around meals, and their bilingual or slang expressions help create the environment where Latino culture feels natural and respected. Latino presence in the setting. The film's version of the Los Angeles highlights multiracial communities, and Latinos are shown as a central part of the street racing world. Instead of being isolated or treated as outsiders, Latino characters are part of the main social and cultural group. Positive aspects include leadership and respect. One of the most positive aspects is the leaders and the decision makers in this film are Latinos. Dom is respected for his values, strategy, and strength, not because of stereotypes. This challenges Hollywood's long history of portraying Latinos as criminals, servants, or comedic relief. Here, the Latino character drives the entire plot forward. We also have the example of a strong Latina representation. Letty provides another major positive representation. Instead of being portrayed as the typical spicy Latina, he's shown tough, fearless, and capable. Another positive representation is the strong emphasis on family. In Latino cultures, family bonds are extremely important, and the film mirrors this through the Toretto family structure. Their unity, loyalty, and protectiveness presents Latinos as caring, community oriented, which counterbalances many harmful stereotypes found in other Hollywood films. Some harmful associations, though. In the film, Dom's crew is involved in truck hijackings and illegal street car racing. Even though the characters are shown as moral and loyal, the criminal involvement reinforces a long-standing Hollywood pattern of associating Latino characters with illegal activity. This can feed into negative public perceptions. Also, Another harmful aspect is the portrayal of Latino men as aggressive or easily angered. Dom has several violent confrontations and emotional explosions. While these scenes build drama, they can also reinforce the stereotypes of the hot tempered Latino male. The film does not fully escape these older Hollywood tropes. Some social context. To understand these representations, we have to consider the social context of the early 2000s LA. The street racing community at that time was genuinely diverse and heavily influenced by Latino and Asian cultures both. The movie tried to reflect this reality, which is why Latino characters appear naturally within their environment rather than as tokens. Other cultural influences the time is the underground and urban subcultures, especially music, nightlife, and tuning cars. Latino identity plays a big role in many of these communities. The filmmakers incorporated these cultural elements to make the movie feel authentic and connected to real life Los Angeles car culture. In conclusion, the Fast and Furious represents the Latino community in complex ways. It offers positive portrayals through leadership, family values, and strong female characters, but it also includes harmful elements like criminal involvement and anger stereotypes. Understanding these mixed portrayals help us see how culture, economics, and Hollywood trends influence the way Latino identities appear on screen. Thank you.